Hello, dear friends, my name is Igor. In the last video we installed a KitLogger application on a computer running Windows 10 and we connected it to the kitlogger.net site. Now I want to show you how to change the monitoring settings from the server side. Let's visit the kitlogger.net site and log into our account. Here is our device. It has been active since we installed the KitLogger. To change the options for the KitLogger application, we need to open the settings page. If you have more than one device, you can select the desired device from this list. Now, we can see the monitoring settings for our KitLogger agent. Here are the common options for all platforms, and below are the options specific to PCs, including Windows, Mac, and Linux. Here, we can toggle the monitoring settings on or off. Let's go through the options from the top to bottom. Web usage statistics. If we disable this option, the KitLogger application will not record the web addresses of visited sites. Log USB connection. Enabling this option will make the KitLogger application log all USB connections to this computer, including external USB drives and other devices connected to the USB port. These events will be recorded in the log file. Upload interval in minutes. This setting controls how often the data from the KitLogger application is uploaded to the server. The minimum value is 1 minute. Application access password. If you want to set a password for the KitLogger application so that your child cannot launch it, you can enter it here. To apply these changes, click the Save Settings button and restart the target computer, or log out and log in back into your user account. Now, when you try to launch the KitLogger application, it will ask for a password. If you enter the wrong password, the application will not open its settings. Next, we have the option to record text typing statistics. If you have a professional account, you can see all the text typed by the user on this computer. Let's check this feature. Create a new text document and write some text. After a while, this text will appear in the log on the server. On the kitlogger.net site, you will see the text, including passwords and any incorrect passwords entered. If you don't want to record typed text, you can disable this option and save the settings. To apply these settings, you need to restart or log off and log in back. Now, you can write some text that should not be visible in the log file. Let's test this locally on the computer by launching the KitLogger, entering your password, and clicking the View Current Log button. you should see that the text typed after disabling the option is not in the log, only the name of the document and the application used. Other settings. Show Keylogger icon in the status bar or system tray. This option allows you to show the Keylogger application's icon in the system tray. Allow user to stop and resume monitoring. You can allow your child to stop and resume monitoring. Save the settings, close the browser, and log out and log in back. After a minute or two, the Keylogger application's icon should appear in the system tray. Clicking on it will give the option to stop logging. And clicking again will resume monitoring. This can be useful if the computer is used by an employer who wants to use it for personal tasks. For children, you can disable this option to prevent them from stopping the monitoring. Interval between screenshots. The minimum interval is 1 minute. Interval between camera shots. By default, it is set to 15 minutes, meaning the Keylogger takes a photo from the web camera every 15 minutes. Log clipboard content. This option records text copied to the clipboard, including any information copied and pasted between documents. Next, let's see what screenshots were taken by the Keylogger application. Open the screenshots page and you can view the screenshots. You can reduce the interval between screenshots if you want the Keylogger to take them more frequently. The Keylogger can also take screenshots when specific words are typed. For example, you can enter trigger words, and the application of Keylogger will take screenshots whenever these words were typed. For Windows PC, use commas as delimiters, without spaces. For Mac computers, use spaces, without commas. Save the settings and log out and log in back into the child's user account. In a text document, type some trigger words, and the Keylogger will take screenshots based on those words. Now let's log into your account on keylogger.net and check the screenshots. You will see screenshots taken when the trigger words were typed. Another option is to log all users on this PC. If there are multiple users on the computer, you might want to monitor all user accounts. For example, if admin is the first user and another user is named simple user, you can log out of admin account and log in into the second user's account. Then visit some websites or view the news. Afterwards, log out and log back into admin's account. When you visit the Keylogger.net site, you will see a new virtual device representing the second user account. You can delete the first virtual device if you only want to monitor the second user. If you want to block certain websites, you can do it only for all user accounts on this computer. For example, you can block access to YouTube, Yahoo, or other sites. Use a comma as a delimiter and save the settings. Log out and log in back to restart monitoring with these new settings. Now try visiting YouTube. As you can see, the site is not accessible. The same for Yahoo. Other sites like Google and CNN should still be accessible. Another option is to record ambient sound. If you want to hear what's happening around your child computer, enable this option. If you disable it, no sound will be recorded. You can hear recorded audio files on the Voice Records page, where you can play or download them. Finally, the threshold for sound recording option determines the microphone sensibility. It is ranged from 1 to 100. If you want to record only loud sounds, set the threshold to 20. For more sensitive recording, reduce the threshold to capture quiet sounds. Save the settings and restart the computer, or log out and log in back to apply the changes. Thank you very much for watching. It's all for today. If you have questions, feel free to ask in the comments, and I'll be happy to help. Goodbye.